Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500 followed by the Nasdaq100 and the DowJones30 futures chart. On this final trading session of the week. Now we currently have the markets in slight turmoil. We have the S&P 500 falling 0.71%, the Nasdaq 100 is down 1.2%, and the Dow Jones 30 is down 0.5%, which is quite interesting because we had some pretty positive news this morning out of China with their retail sales coming in quite a lot stronger than expected, which was, it come to a surprise to many investors because China has been sleeping as of recent. So, if the Chinese economy can start to reopen and get back to its old ways, and that's going to be a massive boost for the global economy. Many US stocks will benefit from a strong Chinese consumer. But despite that, we're seeing the markets fall, and I think this is due to the fact that today is September options expiry date, and it is the sixth largest options expiry date on record, with a total of $3.4 trillion worth of options expiring. Now, I had done some research last night into this, and typically speaking, I think 10 out of the last 11 September option expiry dates, the market has closed on a negative note. So lower than where the market opens, and then that actually does typically tend to spill into next week. So we may still see some more softness going into next week. And this is something that I've been saying to my signal team is, don't be buying into this small bit of momentum that we've seen over the past couple of days. I have remained bearish, and if we were to close testing the 50-day EMA today, that would be very negative for the markets. That would actually form a bearish engulfing pattern here for the S&P 500. It really is 4,540. If we did go and touch that level and closed above it, then I would throw in the white towel for this ABC correction pattern that I have forecasted here, but we just haven't really got to that point yet. And if we were to break below the 50-day EMA, that would likely send us down towards 4,300 as we go and finish this ABC correction pattern. And then just quickly moving over to the Nasdaq 100, very similar here to the S&P 500. It looks like we are forming this bearish engulfing pattern. I think the 50-day EMA is going to be the next area of support, which sits all the way down at 15,190. So another further 100 points to fall here. If we close below the 50-day EMA, then that is going to set up for a nice bit of weakness going into next week. But across the board, we're seeing some major stocks here, the likes of Nvidia, which is down around 2%. We're seeing Microsoft trading down significantly, down 1.6%. AMD is down 2.66%. So you kind of get the message. Many tech stocks are falling significantly across the board here. And then just finally looking at the Dow Jones 30, Dow Jones yesterday had a very positive close. We've broken out of this series of lower highs that we formed, which you could argue is this minor wedge pattern. But today we are now back testing it. So, this is a typical technical movement. Providing that we can close above this current price area, that would actually be seen as quite a positive movement. This, of course, was yesterday due to the fact AT&T come out and they rose their guidance moving forward by $1 billion. And that, of course, is a large component in the Dow Jones 30. So, things here are looking a little bit fragile, which is expected. We're in the month of September. September, historically speaking, is the worst month of the year when it comes to stock market returns. But the good news is, as of October, I do expect a rip your face off rally going into year end. So some very positive and encouraging things to look forward to as we work our way through the next couple of weeks. But I see any dip that does occur here in the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100. If we were able to get down to let's say 14,500 for the Nasdaq 100, or even better for the S&P 500 down around 4,300, that would offer a fantastic buying opportunity as we do work our way into the month of October. But that's it for today's video, team. Make sure you join my free trading signal group. It's completely free of charge. You'll also gain access to my daily market research. I had warned my members all week long that we are expected to see some weakness, especially going into today's trading session. If you was a part of my team, then you would have gained that information for completely free of charge, as you do get a 1 month free trial and you can cancel at any point. So scan that QR code. It will take you to my website. It takes 10 seconds to get involved. And as I mentioned just a few seconds ago, it's completely free of charge, meaning it's a no-brainer. But that's it from me for today, guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all back here on Monday.